What up? Are we live? Is this thing live? Yeah, I think we're live. What up, guys? I just started streaming. We hit 1,000 subscribers. It's been kind of a, I don't know, a dream, a goal. Definitely a goal from when we started to hit 1,000. Like, first it took a minute to get to 100, and I think that was the hardest one. Like, to get to 100 was like the hardest part. And then after that, we just kept grinding to get to 1,000. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, just because that was like the number we wanted to reach, or I wanted to reach personally. And then now we gotta make another number to hit that goal. Um, I'm definitely happy we hit it before the summer finished, and that I think it took a full year to get to 1,000 and like 400 videos, so that you guys are all jumping on the journey and subbing and stuff. That's fucking amazing. But yeah, we hit it today. I'm super happy about it because it's something I've been wanting to do. And yeah, I mean, shout out to Javi and Karen who have been our Patreon supporters, and those who followed us from the podcast before we even did YouTube videos. Shout out to you guys who've been following us from before that. What else? So shout out to Karen, shout out to Javi for being our Patreon supporters, and then to our podcast listeners from back from iTunes. What else? Who else we want to thank? That's pretty much it. I wanted to just thank people who've been supporting us from when we started this podcast. What else? Sorry if I'm a little nervous. I'm doing this on the top of my head. I should have planned something, but I mean, on Monday I'm gonna be dropping our Mexico vlog, our vacation vlog. You know what's tripping me out is that I'm listening back to stuff I said 5 seconds ago. On Monday I'll be dropping our Mexico vlog, and it's probably my favorite vlog we've ever done. And maybe that has a lot to do with, like, it's very personal, so I think that's gonna be cool. And tomorrow's podcast drop. So check this out. Thursdays and Saturdays stay the same. We're gonna be dropping Thursdays is always best of no namers. Saturdays will always be the podcast, but in a few weeks, fantasy football is gonna start, and we're gonna be dropping on Tuesdays fantasy football updates like we did last year. Keeping you guys kind of like what's going on with our league with a little funny twist, because the losers always kind of get picked on. But yeah, so there's definitely videos coming up, and I know we haven't been doing a lot of K-pop videos and a lot of movie commentaries and movie reviews. One, I've been on vacation. I got back, and like it took me a while to get back into the groove of things. But also because I don't know. I think it's just been like you find yourself in a place of like artistic rut, or maybe like complacency. I don't know. But definitely hitting 1,000 subscribers. It fueled me to do more stuff, and to get back and push doing a lot more videos, a lot more like reactions, reviews, more K-pop stuff, more vlogs, and doing more for everybody who's been following us for a while. Besides No Namers podcast, I want to just start branching out and do more podcasts with creators, like the one we did with Idra, and the one we did with Alejandro and his film, and then the stuff we've been doing with Diego, and the Imperfect film, and he's shooting a short right now. So I know he's definitely got stories, but he's probably stressed about doing that movie right now. But yeah, I want to talk to more creators and people who make stuff. Like, how cool would it be if we could talk to like someone who makes lamps and see what goes into doing that, or someone who makes like guitars, or someone who makes speakers, or you know, fixes mixers. I don't know, just people who like, or is a writer or a comic book artist, or you know, graphic designer, whatever. Like people who just create for a living. I feel like it'd be cool to start getting more people like that on the podcast. And if not on the main No Name-ish, you know, podcast, you know, at least on the side, and like do side podcasts for people who are into stuff like that. That's the goal from of mine to do, to work on for the remainder of the year, and you know, add more shit. Shout out to the one person watching right now. What else? What else goes for the pod? Goes for this channel. Honestly, when like in the beginning, where we would get one sub every once in a while, I don't know. I never thought we'd make it to 1,000. Making it to 1,000, I'm very proud of that. This shit is a lot of work, a lot of grind, a lot of sitting through footage, and podcasts are long. So I remember before we had okay internet, it would take fucking 5-6 hours. I'd have to leave it overnight to upload a podcast, because I for some reason I upload my podcast at 720. I don't know why, but I upload the podcast at 720, so they're still HD, and it's just audio and like and a picture. So it now they averagely take about maybe 2 hours to an hour and a half, depending how long we go for the podcast for uploading. But it used to take a lot more. So a lot of hours, you know, filling in the captions and AdWords, like a lot of hours of just data entry, because we have 400 plus videos. So, you know, it took that much to get to 1,000, you know, just, and some of the videos are not even that, like, you know, I think our biggest video is, it's called Secret Games. I think that's like the one that has like 2,000. But after that, like most of like the next one after that, it's like 780 or 750 range. And a lot of those are the K-pop videos that I do with my sister. Those are the ones that do the best, or at least like range wise, like that, like outside of people that subscribe to the podcast watch, or that aren't subscribed, they're for other countries. Shout outs to them, like big supporters in South Korea and the Philippines and Thailand and stuff like that. Shout outs to them for watching our K-pop reactions. Yeah, man. I don't know. We hit our. I don't want to dox myself, but I think I got video. I got video of the Social Blade. So like when I figured that we had hit 1,000, I took video of it. Let me see if I could pull it up for you guys. So I had a like. Let me see if that does that work. Oh no, it doesn't work, right? It's just a blank screen. Fucking failed it? Yeah, but it goes from like, basically we break the threshold. I don't know. Like I build it up in my head, like fuck, one day we're gonna get there, and then we finally do it. And I don't know. I was extremely happy about it, and I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to do these live streams. Like I like doing it. It's just kind of like talking to you guys. I know there's 3 people watching. Shout outs to you guys. I have the chat open. I don't know. Can I tell if people are messaging me? I guess not, right? Well, or no one said anything. But yeah. But as far as the schedule goes, like I said, Thursdays will always be No Namers Best Ofs. And that's going through our old catalog. And fucking like listening to those and editing those suck. Not because like I don't like the content or what was said back then. It was just so cringy because I mean those podcasts were recorded 4 years ago. So, I'm 27 now. I was 23. And I had just graduated college. And I'm getting into the mode where, like, No Namers podcast, where I was depressed. So it's also getting a little cringy where, like, I don't like myself very much, or who that persona I am of what I'm listening to and what we talk about. Like, going back, listening to that stuff is a little hard. But and then the audio, like, as an audio person, you feel like, fuck, people stuck with this. Like, even though sometimes the audio wasn't done, we had, like, I don't know, it was a, like, you know how they say there's a learning curve. We took a fucking learning, whatever. I couldn't even think of the fucking analogy I was gonna say, but yeah, the the early episodes of the best ofs are really cringy, but they're good. I mean, there's a lot of good stories in there. Some of the last ones that made me laugh were like Diego's first time. And I can never really write what the fuck actually happened on the description, because if I did, YouTube would flag us of what we're talking about. But I don't know, Diego talking about jerking off at a McDonald's, shit like that. Like, it's fucking hilarious. Like, those stories from the early podcast were really funny, but again, really cringy. I don't know. I feel like as the podcast has progressed, we've really gotten comfortable of, like, our roles on it, like, going back, working off each other, and kind of like learning who we are. Like, I don't know. I think the podcast will always be about self-discovery and figuring out who we are. Like, that's just eventually, like, what the podcast really is. And I don't know. It's weird that we've been doing it for that long. I love it. I love those guys, and they're not here. I wish they were, but they're all living their lives while I'm here, talking to you guys. But I don't know. I didn't. There wasn't a set time I wanted to stream for you guys, and it's called the 1000 celebration. But I don't know. Like, how do we make it more of a celebration? I feel like if we switch it up, maybe, like, I wear a mask or something, or is that, like, does that get into the creepy? I can't even see myself. Does that get too creepy? Guys, everyone who's fucking subbed, everyone who's watched or checked out our Patreon or ordered something from Redbubble, thank you guys. I would say you guys are the reason that we do it, but I mean, you're part of it. I would always do it. Like, I fucking love doing this stuff, like the YouTube stuff, the podcast, the shorts. I've been writing a movie that I hope to shoot by the end of this year with Javier, one of our guests, and with the help of the No Namers. I hope to shoot this film, and that film means a lot to me because it has a lot to do with the relationship between me and my dad and my brother, and I don't know. I just think it's a cool story, so I hope I get to shoot it before this year ends, and maybe to submit it to some festivals. I don't know, but I also want to do more original content for this channel, more skits and stuff. I know we haven't. What was our last original skit? Was it the samurai guy? I think it was. I think it's say hi to the samurai guy. After that, it's been a lot of, like, challenges and stuff with the Caliente crew. Shout out to them. I think they're about to break 100 subs, and once they break that one's like, that's when they get over that hump. 1,000. It's just waiting for them. So shout outs to them for always, supporting and stuff. Shout outs to Gear Gadget, who's also been one of the earliest supporters of this channel, and he always leaves comments, and I love his channel too, him and his wife. Shout out to them. I watch their live streams, Relax, Trax Max, and I chatted up with them, play games when they play games on their live stream. Who else? A lot. I mean, we've done collabs with people where we give them shout outs and stuff. Cinernet was one of our earliest ones. Art Solo Studios was one of our earliest collabs as well. I don't know. I wish I could link these channels right here so you guys could check them out. But who else? Who else was? Stubbs the Gamer. Like, I don't know. I always feel like we got to 1,000, but we've always had really cool people behind us, helping us out, giving us shout outs, doing collabs with. And that's like, that's what I want to keep going, keep growing, doing more collabs with new people, learning, like meeting new creators, meeting people who make stuff for a living or just make art or I don't know, just do cool shit. You know what I mean? Like whether it's poetry or like they cook. Like, how cool would it be to like get someone who cooks and like learn, like really knows how to do that shit, gets down, and just learn about what they do and how they got into it and stuff like that. I don't know, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty interesting. I don't know. I also want to fucking. Sorry, I keep cussing. Stuff from the community. I feel like our headline says, it's like no namers for, what does it say? 4 dudes or 4 guys from East LA. Like, I feel like, and this again, I'm just ranting here, so sorry if I'm boring you guys, but if we it'd be cool to like start getting people from around the community and learning their stories, because like the community is like rapidly changing, and I don't want to get into like gentrification or whatever the fuck, but like the community's changing and it's changing way faster than we could probably document or like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool to like get some stories and get some before it's completely gone. Like the way this community is right now, I feel like in a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever, I don't think it's gonna be the same. And it'd be cool to get like a collection of stories of people who have been here their whole lives, old heads, young people, or whatever, and just kind of tell East LA through the people who live here, or stories from East LA, or people who, I don't know. It's me ranting. Good job. Hey man, thank you. Cool one 500. Thank you for the nice comment. And subscribe to him. Go ahead, people. He needs subs too. Help him get to 1,000. But yeah, again, like I was saying, it'd be kind of cool. I need I hope that me and Art could start doing movie commentaries again and show commentaries. On one of our commentaries for the Big Fat Obnoxious Boss, which Arthur and Juan do together. I don't know if we were getting trolled or not, but one of the guys who was in the show actually left a comment saying, "Hey, I'm that guy you guys made fun of." And like, how cool was that? Like, that we did a show commentary and that someone that's in the show, listened to it, and then left comments or left a comment about it. Like, I don't know. I think that's pretty awesome. And like, I think the How to Train Your Dragon, a lot of people seem to like. Adventures of Ford Fairlane, people love that commentary, and Armageddon. So I guess it's like, well, it's not like the reason. Goddess Caleb, hey, what's up? I was giving you guys a shout out earlier. Gear Gadget and his wife. I'm sorry, I know your name, but it's like slipping my mind. I always love you guys. So, what else? Shit. Slipping my mind right now. Oh, the commentaries, right? That's what we were talking about. I was talking about. I hope that me and Arthur can get back in the booth whenever he's when he's free. I know his schedule kind of changed, so it's probably like a little harder to get together and do these. But I hope me and him could do more movie commentary. It's just that like Art has ADHD, so it's really hard for him to sit through a movie and like do a commentary. Like he does really good with TV shows. Like he's like a TV show fanatic, and he can run like through TV shows. But like for him to sit 2 hours, good job, thank you guys. It's Myra. Myra. I remembered. Well, I remembered once you said it. Sorry, we were busy getting mine and Gear Gadget ceremony blessing. Wait, you guys getting mine and Gear Gadget ceremony blessing? You guys got remarried? You guys got married again? Well, fuck it. Shout outs to you and Gear Gadget, and congratulations on your ceremony blessing. Um, Shout outs to you, Myra. Um, but yeah, so it's really hard to get Arthur to sit through a movie, and like Arthur's, I don't know. I always the hard part is that I always choose movies that I think Arthur's gonna like, and and never works out that way. I don't know if it's like Arthur's inherently a hater, or Arthur's in I don't maybe I just don't know Arthur's taste. Um, and then no, it's our first time to get married, and thank you. Oh, since he already called you his wife, I just figured you guys were already married. But if you guys just got married, then congratulations, blessings to you guys, and damn. Did you guys do it through the church or just through the court system? Fuck, congrats. Is that why he got a haircut? He was looking nice and spiffy with his haircut. Um, Fuck, what was I talking about? Good. Subscribe to the cool one, 500. I don't know. I think he's saying that. Hey. Okay. Oh, and I was talking about art. Juan has actually chosen good movies that we have all enjoyed. Um, you know what I also miss doing, and this is like we reposted these because we didn't do them originally. We used to have a podcast called "I mean, good job on one." Oh, I don't know what that means, but good job, the cool one. Um, Me and Diego, who's done videos with me, we used to do these extra bonus pods for this other podcast I used to do. Is called Reissued, where we would 1,000 subscribers. I wish I had that much. Um, Honestly, it took a lot of like grinding and a lot of constantly posting videos, a lot of making connections, a lot of collabs, a lot of shout outs, a lot of fucking begging. Not begging, but you know what I mean. Like, it just took a lot of time and grinding. So, if you stick to it, you can get there too. And hopefully, your channel grows a lot, man. But me and Diego, we used to do this, these bonus pods for this other podcast called Reissued, where we would break down topics. Like, we did a Jaws one where we went through the history of Jaws and like what it took to get made, and what like how it almost killed Steven Spielberg, and all this like crazy stuff, looking like really deep into it, almost making it like a college essay, but just like having a normal conversation. And I thought like those were really fucking fun. Like we also did one called um, Big Director Short Films. So we talked about like Steven Spielberg, Paul Thomas Anderson, and all these directors who had made short films before they had made big features. And we talked about like going the progression of the shorts and like the work they do today, and how you could see their style and like their storytelling and the way they shoot the movies. Um, from that to their contemporary work. And that podcast with Diego was really fun. Like, I really enjoyed doing those podcasts with him. We did a Watchmen one comparing the comic book to the movie. We did, what else did we do? We did, and then we had a huge list. It's just that Diego's a busy guy. He works, he goes to school, and he's a fucking, like, he's doing short, like, one, he did a short movie that we just won an award for, because I did the production sound for it, and I helped with a little, I just helped on post, and it won an award. It won the Los Angeles Horror Film Competition, and it's an award-winning movie that he won, and he's like, so he's out there making award-winning movies, and that's the reason we can't do more podcasts. So yeah, but hopefully when he's done shooting his next short, which he's shooting, well, he had to put it, he stopped for a week because of some complications, but he should be done within the next few weeks. Once Diego is done with shooting his movies, I'm going to ask him, or at least I'm going to have him set some time apart so we can do more of those reissued podcasts, or bonus pods. We would call them film history reissued, they were called, because those were extremely fun. And he also has done some commentaries with me and Art. The fucking knowledge of, like, the knowledge this dude knows, he's really crazy about, what up to all you three watching. He really knows his shit. He really knows movies inside and out, and like history, and like he's crazy with all the facts he can remember. Like, he's really good. Like, since high school though, because I've known him since like freshman year, and he's always like impressed me with the knowledge, like the film knowledge he has. So I want to do more pods with him. Hopefully, okay. This is what happened. I am handicapped and I can't get married to church because I will lose everything. So we're doing a ceremony blessing. It's where we won't sign nothing, so I won't lose my benefits. Ah, I see. You know what? I think, like, it's, I don't know. It's like, so you get married in a church or you don't get married in a church. Like, the love you guys feel for each other. No one has to, like, you don't have to sign a paper to know that that's your husband and that you're his wife. That's just whatever you guys feel about each other. I mean, so maybe you're not registered in the state, but, you're registered in your hearts. So congratulations to you guys on the ceremony. I hope it was beautiful. I hope you guys got a lot of gifts. And are you guys going on a honeymoon? Or are you guys just gonna chill at home? Thank you, Myra. So, what the fuck was I talking about? I was talking about, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, me and Diego, and he was shooting a short, and we were doing like the bonus pods we do, and actually me and Diego did some commentaries for the movie. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, Tango and Cash. And like, we both were really into the idea, like, like Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell, they're both gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's do Tango and Cash. Let's do it. We got fucking hyped up. Like, let's watch it. Let's do a commentary. It's gonna be dope. But Diego had just gotten out of work. He has a massive headache, and I wasn't feeling good. So like, at first we're into it. We're laughing. There's good scenes. Like, we're doing the commentary, and like halfway through, we both just run out of steam. His head is pounding. I'm not feeling good, and we had to stop that one halfway through. And I don't know. I regret it. I wish you would have. I don't know. Part of me is like, I wish you would have finished it, because, I mean, it would have been dope to have a Tango and Cash commentary. But then part of me is like, well, if the second part's not good, it's better, just to not do it, because then you're putting like a crappy product out there. So there's that. So maybe me and him will go back and do Tango and Cash for the longest, and it's just that our schedule has not lined up. We've been wanting to do a Thing commentary. John Carpenter's The Thing, the original 80s movie. I've watched bits and pieces, and I freaking hate myself for saying that I haven't watched it all the way through. And he's a huge horror fan, and obviously a huge John Carpenter fan. That it'd be cool to watch it with him and like get some facts, and like, it would be pretty dope. Plus, it's like a pretty dope movie. I heard that because they remade that movie, but I don't know, people didn't really seem to like it. Shout out! Wait, there's another dude. I hope. Do I show my screen? No, I don't. Right? I hope I don't. I don't want to get this shit doxxed and like expose someone. But there's another guy who constantly gives us what are they called? Requests to do commentaries for videos, and we always grant his requests. He messages us through Facebook, and he always asks us. The last one he asked us to do was G.I. Jeff. His name's Jason Ritter. Shout out to Jason Ritter. I hope you're watching. He did G.I. Jeff. We did it for him. He asked us to do the How to Train Your Dragon, the second one, and we did that for him. Can you do the Batman episode Ring Toss? We never did that one. So sorry, Jason Ritter. We will do Batman the Ring Toss. And he also asked me to do Lego's Marvel Avengers Reassembled. But he asked me right before I was going to leave to vacation. So I didn't get to do that one for him. So we'll get to do that one for him. Jesus, though, with the white, all this white is making my face look too white. Is that better? Yeah, it's a little better. What does this say? Hey, buddy, how's it going? Hey, Gear Gadget, how's it going, bud? Thank you, honeymoon. You have to ask Gear Gadget. Ah, man. Take her on a honeymoon, Gear. She deserves it. She's your ceremonial wife, Why not? Gear Gadget, get off the chat. Gear Gadget says no. Let Gear Gadget stay on. Hey, I had a question about that. I think you talked about how you guys met in high school, right? But you said that she bullied you. I wondered, I always thought, is that a joke? Like, was she really a bully? And then you guys fell in love? Like, it turned from a bully situation to liking each other, flirty situation? Or were you just messing around and she was never really your bully? Because I always thought, like, was Myra a bully? She seems so sweet. I've never could picture her as a bully, or can she? That is the question. But yeah. Gear Gadget. Subscribe to Gear Gadget, guys. He's also like on the verge of hitting 1,000 subs. Right? Something like somewhere there. He's close. So help him out. Okay, so what the fuck were we talking about? Doing the Lego Avengers Reassembled for the homie Jason Ritter. We should, you know what? I'm gonna ask either Arthur or Diego, or maybe I need new friends to do these commentaries. People who aren't busy and want to do these with me. Wow. Yes, no joke. I was a bully to him, but then I love him. I have to be a bully to him because I was in ROTC. Oh, I see. So were you like his drill instructor, and you would you would make him do push-ups and like run laps and shit? Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate it. Hey, Gear. Nice. Well, first of all, Now I know why you got the haircut, because you guys were gonna go to your ceremony. Oh, you did have to you had to make them you had to. So she said, yeah, you had to make him do push-ups. Were you meaner with him because you thought because you were you thought he was cute or something, or were you not as mean to him? Did you go easy on him because you liked him? Also, congratulations, guys, on your ceremony. Um, what were we talking about? The homie Jeff and requesting movies and shows that we could do commentaries of. You guys, anyone could message us and tell us what they want us to do. If you guys have a show or preference. Yes, no choice. I was mean because he was getting in trouble. Gear Gadget, it sounded like you deserved it. You didn't want someone to be mean to you. Follow instructions, bud. Yeah, if you guys have a request for us to do a show or something, or a movie, mostly movies. Shows are harder because okay, no, shows are harder just because there's just so many old seasons of stuff. Trust me, it was no fun because she stole my lunch, and I would steal her money sometimes. Whoa. What kind of ROTC did you guys go to where people were getting their lunch stolen? True. Hey, better love story than Twilight? The Gear Gadget Myra story. Better love story than Twilight. First, it started with stealing lunch. Then I stole her money. Then you stole her heart. That's the last thing you stole. He was a rebel in ROTC. Have you ever seen that movie, Officer and a Gentleman? There's something a little homoerotic about that movie. Maybe kind of similar love story. But yeah. Again, I don't know how long do I stream for the sub. I don't know. I never streamed before. I love it. Now that we're having an interaction, there's a back and forth with the Gear Gadget and Myra. I love this. This is cool. This is fun. It's a way to communicate with subs and people who watch what we do. I know you guys stream, and I jump on your guys' stream all the time, but now I see why you guys do this. These are fun. But yeah. So, Gear Gadget, why were you a rebel in ROTC? Alright, what other stuff to talk about? Tomorrow we're dropping basically what happened, the first part of what happened in my vacation. I talk in a lot of it, but if you guys listen to the pod, you guys know that I talk in most of them. I take over, but yeah, so it's the first part. I think we're gonna probably have another, there's gonna be a part 2 next week that we haven't recorded yet. But yeah, and then what else are we doing? True. Okay, so because I was a thief and she knew about it. Gear Gadget, why were you stealing stuff? Stop stealing Myra's stuff. Shame on you, bro. That's funny. The biggest jewel he took was her heart. And now you guys are fucking ceremonially married. Isn't that funny? The girl you used to, you know what I mean? The girl you used to steal her lunch, and then I would steal her money sometimes. Oh wait, you stole her money because she stole my lunch, and I would steal her money. Well, that's still fucked up. It's funny. We had ROTC in our school, and we also had Police Academy. ROTC, they used to get called Pickles. Pickles. And Police Academy, because they were all in blue, they used to call them bus drivers, or what the fuck are they called? Dash drivers, because the dash is this bus that passes through LA or like parts of it. I don't know. How long do I go for this stream? I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy the interaction with you guys. So maybe I'll stay on for a few more minutes or until the this ends. But yeah, okay. Cool topics. I don't know, man. Like I set this goal to get to 1,000 subs, and like he was pimp in front of his friends. Oh, did he act out? Was he acting out when he was in front of his friends? Would he act out and like say things like he thought he was too cool for school, or what? Gear Gadget, have you always been a pimp? Um, yeah. So I don't know. When we started this, I didn't. I we started another, like, our first channel was called NON Namers. Yes, but he failed because I kick his what was. So I think you're saying he was not as a pimp his ass. Yeah, figured. He failed at it. Like, he wasn't a pimp because you would kick his ass when he would act up. Good job. You have to keep him in line. You got to keep him in check. Actually, cool K-pop news. Giselle actually won. My sister, which I do the K-pop videos with, she won this contest where we get to go to the K-pop concert tomorrow, the K-Con concert. No fair. Hey, man. Life ain't fair, bruh. We get to go to the K-pop concert tomorrow for the K-Con convention. But Giselle lost her ID, her wallet. She lost everything. So in order for her to claim the tickets, so they know like she was the winner, like the real winner of the tickets, she needed an ID. But she had lost her ID, so she didn't have one. So she couldn't claim the tickets. And we drove like an hour and a half to Culver City, or like West Hollywood? No, Culver City. To claim the tickets. Hopefully, I was thinking like, I mean, if we drive an hour and a half, we show up like it's her. She's Giselle Serrano. She like the way they announced the winners was through email. So it's like, it's not through Twitter. So it's not like she could just show up to the offices and say, hey, I'm that girl who won. Like, she's not lying about who she is. She really is who she says she is. Whatever. So we drove out there to get the tickets for tomorrow's the K-pop concert. But they wouldn't give it to her because she didn't have a California ID or anything. Like, she lost her wallet before we left on vacation. So when we got back, I was like, look, we could try to get a new ID, but I mean, it takes like now, like you can't just order for a new one. You have to go to the DMV and like do the line and do all that shit. So it wasn't like, it just wasn't going to happen in time. So we try to do it another way. We're like, hey, what if she does this? Eventually they didn't let her claim the tickets, which were nice tickets. They were like, kick their butts and steal the tickets. I wanted to. We went to the office for it's called CJ Music. It's like they're the ones who kind of like run the K-pop convention, like Korean pop music. That she's really into it, and she's kind of getting me into it. That's besides the point. So we went to their offices, and she had the tickets in her hand, like it was in an envelope, or bribe them. They were like really good tickets. They were like front row, like, you know how like when you win like radio tickets or whatever, like they give you like the first for like couple rows or whatever. Those were like the tickets they were gonna give us, but they're like, oh, you don't have the ID, so you don't get to get the tickets. so we were kind of like sad, like fuck, that sucks. We missed out on like a real cool opportunity. We get to go, we get to vlog it for our K-pop fans because we do K-pop videos on this channel. Honestly, like the K-pop stuff, I did it so I could have something. Cause me and my sister are 10 years apart. 27, she's 17. Um, so you know, like the age difference is like huge. It's a huge gap. You know what I mean? Um, and she really got into K-pop, and like I felt like, oh man, I wish I had something in common with my sister, something we could talk about, something we could both like, you know, like geek over. Cause like I like comics, I like movies and stuff, but like she likes that stuff, but she doesn't love that stuff. So I was like, I thought maybe if we do K-pop videos together, it'll bring us closer together, and we'll have something in common, something, you know. I thought it'd be cool. So that's the reason we started doing K-pop videos. And and yeah, and so she won these tickets, but they won't give them to her. But today in the morning, they're like, "Hey, since we couldn't give you guys the tickets, how about if you guys just come to the convention on us?" But again, just one day. Like the convention runs 3 days, and they only gonna like, I guess like who am I to complain? They're only gonna give us like 1 day wristbands, which is still cool. I mean, we're still gonna get to go to the K-pop cake. It's called KCON LA. We're gonna get to go and like walk around the convention and like get to see like K-pop YouTubers and like like probably eat the food trucks. Like I'm like more excited about the food trucks. Like I'm like seeing K-pop stuff is dope, but like last time when I dropped off Giselle, there was like really cool food trucks that I wanted to try out, but there was no parking. So I was like, this time around, I get to go with her. We're gonna get to see some K-pop stuff, and we're gonna get to eat some good food. And maybe I should charge my camera because maybe I'll try to vlog while I'm out there. That'd be fun. Um, but yeah, so that was the story. Fucking drove hella far and got turned down because we did not have an ID. And I get it. Like, I get that they're a stickler for the rules, but it's like, it's obvious she was the winner. Like, they were like, oh, there's no way of telling if she's... What's K-pop? It's Korean pop boy. It's Korean pop boy. It's Korean pop music. So it's like, it's like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, right? But it's Korean. And that's not doing it justice. It's like, it's, I don't know. Like, you just gotta, like the best way to know what K-pop is just watching their videos. Like, yeah, their music is like, it's like this, like, pop, hip-hop, fusion. But, like, there's also, like, lots of dancing and, like, lots of artistry to the way they shoot their videos. And, I don't know. K-pop is K-pop. You just gotta watch it. Like it's like you get like it's like the first time you watch it, like, you're like, what the fuck am I watching? But then like once you get into it, you're like, oh shit. Like I don't know. You get into it. I have. GOT7, recommend GOT7. Giselle, her favorite band is GOT7, and they're playing here Sunday, and she might be going. Who knows? GOT7 Sunday. Okay, thank you. Check out GOT7. She digs them. I dig them too. They just dropped like their Japanese album. Like My Swagger was a dope song. I think their last album's like Turbulence. I feel like, just so, am I right? Tell me if I'm right or not. There's a Takeoff, Turbulence. I don't know. I feel like now, like people who are watching, like this guy knows too much about GOT7. He's a weirdo. How was it like at Comic Cons? A lot of lines, a lot of standing. I've never been to the actual San Diego Comic Con. I've been to other like the Stan Lee Kamikaze. Shotgun Beast, congrats on 1K subs, bro. Rumi, dog, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. It's like fucking 1 in the morning. What are you doing? Go to sleep. Oh, no, you don't got school tomorrow. It's all good. Departure, Turbulence, and Arrival. I got those right. I got 2 of them right. I thought Arrival was one of them, but I didn't. I was a little like, is it right? Is it wrong? Congrats on the Shotgun Beast. Congrats on your 100, bro. Yo, sub to Shotgun Beast. He's been rocking those motherfucking GTA videos. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like, should I go to sleep? I feel like an old man now. I want to see this new movie called Coco, the new Pixar movie. I think it looks dope. I think it's gonna be dope. What was the last Pixar movie? Oh, Cars 3. I liked Cars 3, but the one before that, Moana. The Moana was, no, that was Disney, right? The Good Dinosaur was just okay, but I think Coco's gonna bring back Pixar in a big way. Gotta go to bed. Time for me. And congrats on your subs. Night. Thank you, Myra. Have a good night, and thank you for joining us on the stream. You know what? I fucking enjoyed doing the stream. I think I don't know about regularly doing more streams, but I think I'm gonna do them a lot more often. Me and my sister, or me and Juan, or like join with one of the no-namers, or maybe even stream the whole podcast. How cool would that be? I mean, I got the mixer connected to the computer. So you guys, I don't know, how's the audio? You guys, like, does the audio sound good, or does it sound like crap? Hopefully it sounds good. I don't know if we're pixelated. I don't know how good my internet is. I don't know. I guess I don't know nothing, just like Jon Snow. Rumi, what's up, Rumi? Dude, 5 people watching. Shout out to all you guys for watching and sticking with this 51-minute stream. You know what? In the morning when we got to the 1,000 subs, I couldn't fucking believe it. We had another channel, and I think I started this story earlier. It was called like non-namers or something like that, or like NON aimers, and then you're slightly delayed a little bit. And that happens though. Everything is good. Have a fun night, and nice talking to you, Myra. I feel like I always talk to you guys on your chats, but I fucking love having you guys on your chats. I want to do these more just so I could fucking talk to you guys, because you guys are fun. And again, congratulations on your ceremony and your wedding. Yo, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen is a beast if you know the movie. Like, if you know the movies. Alright? Shotgun Beast, I am sorry if my... I know you probably watched the review where we all throw up. I don't know. Gear Gadget, you seem to... you and Shotgun Beast seem to have enjoyed Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Maybe I will give it another chance. I'm going to give it another chance. You know why? Because I respect both you guys' opinion. You know what? The last one I watched was the one with the first time they introduced the dinosaur. Which one was that one? The 3? Or was that 3? Or was... Yeah, it's one... Like, it's the one where they introduced Mark Wahlberg's character, and like Shia LaBeouf is not in the... Like, he's no longer in the universe. They didn't explain what happened to him. So I was lost. Like, I liked the first one because I like Shia LaBeouf. I'm a Shia LaBeouf fan. Just do it. But I don't... So they kicked him out. Age of Extinction's the number 4. Oh, so that's the... I remember that one is the one where I'm like, ugh, because the fucking dinosaur looks so cool in the trailers. So I went opening night, and I fucking almost fell asleep. Yes, seen it. You guys have... So you guys are both Transformer fans. I enjoyed the first one. The second one was like, ugh. Like, parts of it were a little like, ugh. I don't know. Maybe maybe I gotta give these movies another chance. I'll check them out again. Just cause, like, I don't like the way like they transform. Like it's too fast for me. I can never tell which Transformer is which, except Optimus Prime, Bumblebee. Like those are the two, and like the main bad guy. No, he's not Decepticon. He's what's his name? It's the Decepticons are the bad guys, but what's the main bad guy's name? I should know it. Fuck, I don't know it. Regardless, I'll give Transformers another shot, just because you guys are saying that they're great, and I'll keep an open mind. Okay, so we're about to hit the hour mark. At 1 hour, Megatron. That is right. It's Megatron. Bro. That's right. Megatron, I meant. Yeah, nope. I got it. So we used to be called non-namers. And I didn't create that YouTube. An early guest of the pod. And he was kind of like the No-Namer 5 before Joe was the No-Namer 5, was Brian. Brian used to be on the podcast all the time. Now I haven't seen him in a minute. And I hope Brian comes back on the No-Namers podcast. But he made it, and he's like, guys, I made you guys a YouTube. You guys should check it out. And after I graduated film school, I hadn't really filmed any stuff. And I wanted to start making short films, and I thought, what better way to, than to start putting them in there on the channel. So we did this clown. All right, so I was on a trip mode. I was on like young. I was depressed. I don't know. I was sad. I don't know. I was into, for some reason, like I wanted to like. I was like in the film school mode where I wanted to like make fun of artsy shit. So I wanted to make like these. Also, I don't know. It's like it's been done to death, but I was like clown short videos where like they're like highly stylized, black and white, almost like French films with clowns, but it always ends with them killing themselves. I don't know why I was obsessed with like, I don't know, with those type of art films. So I thought, oh, I'll shoot this and it'll be like a cool little short movie. And we shot one where Juan plays this clown. Actually, no. Me and Julio had thought about this short where a clown just smokes a cigarette and makes a pancake. And he's just looking directly at the camera like a weirdo. Flips the pancake. And that's it. That was it. You know, which was funny. I think I'm high with anime. Been watching too much Bonnie and Sergeant Frog. I think I'm high with anime. I think I've been watching too much Bonnie and Sergeant Frog. I'm not the biggest anime watcher. The one anime I was shown and it fucked with my head was called Food Wars. One, because there's like some creepy hentai to it. like there's like they sexualize the food. Oh, I've been watching too much Bobo and Sergeant Frog. But also because the food, even though it's animated, looks delicious. Back to the story. So that was like the first video we ever put on the other channel, was this clown video where Juan dressed up like a clown, made a pancake, smoked a cigarette. So it was like supposed to be like real like Frenchy, like artsy type, and then hung himself. The hung himself part was on me. Oh, well, not on me, but like and I think Renee, a homie from college, yes guys, he helped to shoot it, and it looked great and looked cool. And I don't know, I thought it was funny, and that's the shit I was into back then. So I thought about all these fucking like clown movie, like I was thinking of like a series, Sexual Food. What? Yes, it's called Food Wars. It's an anime. Watch it on like Crunchyroll. I think it's on Hulu or even Netflix. It's a trip. It's about like That's nothing compared to Resort Boing. I've never watched that. I'm not the biggest anime watcher. My sister, I wouldn't say she's an expert. She used to watch a lot of anime. Like, she was really into it. Like, I'm like a pretty like amateur like anime like I've like Dragon Ball Z, and if that's even an anime, and that's it. Attack on Titan is beast. My sister, oh, again, Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, see, those are good. Those are good suggestions. I've never. My sister's always told me Tokyo Ghoul, Attack on Titan have been good. I've never watched them. Even movies, I haven't really like the Studio Ghibli stuff is stuff that everyone, film school people, everyone. Wasn't that called Sausage Party? But yeah, I've seen those animes. Okay. Have you watched the new season of Attack on Titan? Season 2? I haven't. Have you guys? People watching? People chatting it up? Yup. How'd you guys like season 2 of Attack on Titan? What else? Shit. So, while you guys do the anime talk, I will finish up my story on my old No Namers channel. Sorry. So, it used to be called Non-Namers, and for a long time, all it had was this clown video. It's better than the first season. Boom. Controversial thought, yes or no. We had this that clown video, a lot more drama. Yeah, good nights. Fuck, I gotta sleep. Big plans tomorrow. Guy. Alright. You have a good night. And hopefully your big plans pan out. And what else? What's another? Stay safe. I don't know. How do we see you, Shotgun Beast? May your dreams come true. Yeah, so let me finish up, and it's been an hour, so I hope I fucking didn't bore you guys to that. Some of you guys were watching through all the way through. My East LA accent precedes me. Okay. So there was this other channel. Okay, thanks, bye. Shotgun Beast, salute Rumi. You stay safe, brother. So we had another channel, and like the first video was that clown video. Then the second video was Juan getting fucking smacked with a burger. And for the longest time, that was my fucking favorite video. Like, Diego looks at the camera. I wish I had some glasses right here. He like puts his glasses down, and he's all like, I know comedy. And then he has a burger in his hand, and he walks right up to Juan, and he fucking pops him in the face with a burger. And that's it. Like that was it. And like, again, I was in my film school era of like thinking, and like for some, like there was this cat, I won't name names, who like one day he's like, like, I might not know a lot of things, but I know comedy. Like he was trying to pass himself like as a comedy savant. Like, I know like, guys, if I know something, it's comedy. And I just thought that was like the funniest shit to say to someone. Like, I mean, comedy's so subjective. Like, different shit makes different people laugh. Like, it's weird to be like I'm the Will Ferrell of this college, bro. Like, I know about, I don't know. I just thought it was a funny phrase. So when we're like thinking of a skit, like we just thought of like, fuck, I know comedy. Like, that's funny. That's a funny phrase. Okay, there's a new horror movie that's coming out, a remix of It. I was gonna say IT, like IT, the killer computer. Oh, it's a remake, right? The new It remake. That shit looks scary, dog. I'm not the biggest horror fan, to be honest with you. My homie Diego was like, let's and Jigsaw. the homie Diego was like, let's watch Conjuring. And I think I'd watched parts of it. I watched it, and low key, it's not that I didn't sleep, but I kept thinking about it. And then, but I dug it. I like the sensation of feeling scared, which I never had done before because I'm not a big horror fan. So then I'm like, well, Conjuring 2, there's a second one, and then I watched that one, and for a few days I kept running to turn on lights because I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like there was a fucking nun and there was like killer dolls. I don't know. Horror. I like comedies. I don't like horrors. Fuck with me. Like I don't know. I don't like horror movies. I mean, I'll watch them, but like I don't like clowns. Like I don't fuck with clowns. It's not like I had a friend in high school who he had like whatever that like clownophobia. I don't know if that's I think I just made that up, but like he was like extremely scared of clowns. Like if he would see a clown picture, if you like anything clowns, he'd run or he'd start crying or he'd like get into a little ball. Like he could not handle clowns, and he was a tough dude, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I'm not like that. Like I have a clownophobia, but I just don't like clowns. I don't trust them or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Okay. Back to the story of the first No Namers channel. So it had that clown one. Then it had Juan getting smashed by a burger. Then, what else did we have there? I don't know. Fuck. I can't even think. Then we had a couple vlogs on there. And then I started deciding, like, because me and my fucking, like, laziness and always coming to things late, I didn't want to put in the extra work. Like, I was already, like, I'm uploading these things to Libsyn. And, like, people are already getting this podcast through iTunes. Like, why open ourselves up to YouTube? You know what I mean? Like, I just felt like it was extra work, you know, and I thought maybe just use the YouTube as a way to make short films. I couldn't see the bigger picture where clowns, like in Zombieland, Zombie Clown, that is scary. I don't fuck, like clowns already are scary, but then you add the fact that they want to eat your brain. That's, you know, it's too much. If you add snakes, those are like three things I don't fuck with. Imagine a little snake with clown makeup, but it's also dead and it's a zombie. Ultimate, you know. Yeah, so I decided to start putting our podcast episodes on YouTube, and we started doing that, and it was going good, but what the fuck happened? I was working at the fire department at the time, and we were growing steadily. You know what I mean? Like we hadn't taken a huge jump. We had like 150 subs, but a lot of them were like, cause I was like, oh, I don't know. Either way, like we were growing an audience, but it wasn't like a huge jump, and you know what I mean? Like whatever. And I remember getting the email that channel was like I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I broke in some sort of YouTube rule, and this was like it was my first few months of having that channel, and it almost broke me. I remember being like, I just read the email at work, and if you know me or listen to the pod, you know that like I have a tough time like one being happy, but no, like I had a difficult time like trying to like balance like being an artist and wanting to do this full time, like being a filmmaker and stuff, and then also having like a regular 9 to 5. Like having a regular 9 to 5 feels like it's soul draining to me or whatever. So I thought like, oh, this YouTube's growing, and like I don't know. I wanted that YouTube to become so much more than it was. Like I was placing all these eggs, whatever. I was projecting on what I wanted. Wow, awesome! Big like on your live stream special. thank you, my crazy kids. Thanks for watching. Always dig what you do, like the way you show your family, like little snippets of your life. I always think that's a cool idea for that channel, because one day you're going to be able to look back, you know, once your kids are grown, and have like a little scrapbook of, you know, your, like from the first video all the way to your newest video. You're going to be able to progressively see your kids grow and stuff. I don't know. I've always thought that was fucking really cool. But yeah, so our first channel gets shut down. I'm at a job that, like, it's not that I don't like, it just feels like, oh man, I should be doing more. I remember, like, I would keep a journal, and it would always say, like, make content for YouTube, hit 1,000 subscribers. And when I got that email, like, it was soul crushing. It felt like I wanted to quit. I didn't want to, like, I'm like, should I maybe this YouTube shit, that's just not for me. It's all this extra work. It got my hopes up. It got my dreams up, like, of what it could become. Because I never thought of, like, K-pop videos or movie commentaries or, like, all this stuff that I enjoy doing. I never had thought about that was a possibility on doing it on the channel. I just, you know, there was, like, it was a pipe dream. I just, like, thought, like, it was cool having a YouTube channel. And, like, it was cool putting up the podcast. But people who watch this knows that even though it's called No Namers Podcast, this, you know, this channel is so much more than that. Because we do a bunch of stuff right. So when I got the email that other channel was getting shut down, I remember, like, I sat at my desk super fucking depressed, just because it felt like they were taking, like it was like a bright light, or like it was something you're looking, you know, I don't know, I felt like I had put too much expectations or something on it, and it was a real bummer and a letdown. And we already had, like, maybe 75 videos, just because, yeah, like, give or take. But man, I don't know. Like, I'm like, I don't like, cause I don't want to sound cocky, but I feel like I'm the driving force, or a force for the pod of, like, let's do it, guys, let's do it. And, like, the rest of the no-namers are people who just have my back, right? So one of the big people, and like a brother to me, Juan, I remember him being like, yo, we got shut down. Like, this channel's good, like, this channel, they're taking the AdSense away, and we got a strike type shit, you know what I mean? And instead of being a defeatist, you know, like, instead of, like, him being like, bro, like, you fucked up, or, like, what happened, like, he didn't even ask. He's just like, we'll do another one, we'll rebuild. Like, if you want it to be done, it's gonna be done. Like, the only thing it's gonna be is hard work. If you want it, work for it. And because of that, you know what, I was like, fuck it. So that's the new challenge. Fucking start a new channel, start from scratch, start again from 0 subscribers, beg everyone we know, beg everybody that already listens to the pod, beg our friends, all the stuff we had already done for the other channel, and getting that one off the ground. Now we had to do it for this channel. And starting from 0 was a fucking, it was a bummer, but, like, I guess taking that challenge on, I remember, like, sitting here and having to transfer, like, first, I didn't keep copies of all the old videos. So I had to go through my old channel and, like, download all my old videos. So that was like 75 videos I had to download, put them on my computer, and shut that channel down. And then, like, open the new one, and then, like start uploading video by video to this channel, and then, like, writing new descriptions. And, like, I remember the transferring took like 2 days, 2 full days of like 8 hours and 8 hours. Like it took, and I also had a job, so I had to do it over the weekend. No, fuck that. No, shit. Now that I remember, Juan, me, and this is the fucking attest to how good of a fucking friend this dude is. He downloaded some videos at his house, and he started doing some of the big ones. Like I remember him telling him, look, the smaller videos ain't taking that much time. I could do those quick, but the podcasts, like those are like a couple gigs and like big files because they like run hours. Those take a lot longer, so help me do some of those. And he downloaded some, and he was uploading from his computer while I was uploading from my computer. And that's why like we have like there's a bunch of podcasts from the beginning who have like 10 or like they don't have that many plays, but that's not because like we dropped them and they didn't do good. It's because they were part of this other channel that we had to put to this one. But yeah, so we had to start from scratch. And honestly, I never thought we'd get to 100, and now that and I never thought we'd get to 1,000. But here we are. It happened today. I'm over the fucking moon about it. I never even told the other guys like, hey guys, we hit 1,000. Like it was just like, I remember like when they shut that down, I wrote on my journal somewhere, start a new channel. Like, cause I was keeping a journal because I thought like, when I'm like feeling down or whatever, it feels good to just write thoughts down, especially goals. I'm like, you know how Jim from The Office always does pros and cons list. I'm a list guy. I mean, I don't do it as much as like, just because I don't have paper. But like at school, I always would be making lists I need to make, things I want to buy. Like I don't know, I'm a list maker. I love making lists and doodling and shit. So I remember at work, I would get there early, so before my shift would start, or even if my shift did start, I didn't care. I was like, I have to make a list. I would start writing like a journal entry, right? So like how I'm feeling that morning, stuff that happened the day before, and then in the bottom of it, I'd leave like the last quarter of the page, and I would start making a list of things I would like for my like work on the YouTube. Like come up with new ideas, challenges to do, pranks to do, skit ideas. And then like if I wanted to do a skit, like back then we didn't even have a fucking camera, so it's like ask friend for camera, ask this person for some sound gear, ask, you know, so what I mean, like. So that's what like my list came, and I remember a lot of them became, after I started this new channel, was get subscribers, get 1,000 subscribers, get, you know what I mean? Like, so it was like something I wanted to work towards. It took a year, but it happened. So that's the thing about like goals and setting goals. That's like, you know what I mean? Like everyone always tells you like set goals and work towards them. 6 people watching. I think that's the most people I've been watching. What up, guys? All of you guys. Thank you. Thing about it that looking at the fucking how many people are watching threw me off. But yeah, so working towards that goal of getting those subscribers definitely helped. And since then, since I was like sitting at work, depressed, wanting to have a channel, wanting to like make short movies, wanting, like, I didn't have any equipment, I didn't have shit. Luckily enough, honestly, like all this shit would not be possible without the rest of the no-namers. They're the ones who financed the mics. They're the ones who bought the first camera, all of it, because I didn't have a job then. I don't have a job now, but they all put their money together and bought the first Canon that we had. Jesus, get a little emotional because it just feels like, dude, just to have friends that believe in you and believe in what you got going on and the ideas that you have is so fucking amazing. So they all pulled their money together, bought the Canon so we could start doing stuff. And then using credit cards or whatever the fuck, then I bought a rig, and then I bought the extender, then I bought lights, other XLR cables that we needed. Damn, it's been crazy. It's been a fucking ride, and that's like all of it has to do with YouTube, and like this shit has been like, oh man, sometimes I would like especially in the beginning, like when you see your subscriber count go up, I would wake up in the morning, and I sometimes still do it, check if anyone subbed or anyone unsubbed. You know what I mean? Like it's just like a habit of wanting to know that it's growing, and that like, is that what you guys meant by biting bullets on your pod? You guys know what I meant. Biting bullets on the pod means someone had to bite the bullet. Someone had to pay for something. And yeah. Adrian bit the latest bullet. He bought the new camera we had. Low-key, he got hustled into buying the new fucking camera we had. And hopefully, he won't watch this, so, you know. I couldn't... Jesus, I don't want to sound like a douche. But, yeah, so he bit the bullet on buying the new camera. And we sold our old camera to Diego, who bit the bullet on that one. Nah. But, no, yeah, so that's, like, biting the bullets means... taking a financial risk on buying something for the pod. Shut up, baby. Congrats on 1,000 subs, guys. So proud of you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Georgina. Thank you, baby. But what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, so Adrian bought the new camera, and then like I've been using credit cards and stuff to buy other equipment like sound stuff. I sold this other camera to buy a boom mic, and this, you don't know, man. Like this whole fucking YouTube thing has been trial and error, a lot more error than trials. But you know, I always feel like I come late to stuff. Like I don't figure out that like, hey, we bought the wrong camera. This camera doesn't have a mic input. So now we had to buy another rig and buy... Like, it's just been so much trial and error. But we've grown up because of it and gotten to learn shit. Go watch. Oh, wait, so... Sorry, guys. Yeah. All right. Man, none of this shit would be without be possible if it wasn't. I'll name them by names: Adrian, Arthur, and Juan. Those motherfuckers have believed not only in this but in myself, and that's the reason this shit keeps going. And yeah, man, I fucking love those guys. Even like I'll say it to their face, but I don't know. They probably won't believe it. But yeah. Now we have that cubby, and it's full of, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when, like, making short films was, like a dream. Like, oh, man, I wish I could do that. And now, because of the YouTube and because of all the stuff we bought, it feels like we always, like, now it feels like we have a mini studio. Like, and even though, you know, we can't make we can't make Transformers like Gear Gadget and Shotgun Beast have recommended, we could make stuff that's our own, you know? And like challenges and shit, like all that stuff that we've done and hopefully continue to do and hopefully like get better at. Because I mean, we've like, if you watch the first vlogs to the vlog that I'm about to drop Monday, I feel like they've only gotten better, and like the challenges from the first one to the new ones, they've gotten better, and the podcasts have gotten better. And if you guys stick around, hopefully, you know, we'll get a lot better. But yeah. Shit, I've been going for an hour 24 minutes. Hopefully I haven't bored you guys to death. But I don't know, man. Like at first I was shy. I was kind of like, fuck, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know, man. I getting 1,000 to me was always like I always thought that number, just get to 1,000, just get to 1,000, just get to 1,000. And now that we're here, I don't fucking know. What do we set it at? 1,000,000? 100,000? Like, when do we get our plaque? I like, what's the first, like, what's the number that you gotta get to get a plaque? I don't know. Like a YouTube plaque, that'd be fucking awesome. I mean, I don't know if that's like shooting for the moon or whatever, but I don't know. That'd be cool. But I'm probably gonna let you guys go. I already kept you guys for an hour 25. But thank you guys, everyone. Here's my emoji praying hands that has subbed to us, that has watched us, that has left likes, have left comments, have checked out our Patreon, has checked out our Redbubble, who's fucking left a comment on iTunes, has liked us through Twitter, who's liked us through Instagram. All that shit. Like, all that shit means the world to me. Personally, I can't tell you for the other no-namers. They're not here. I hope to one day do a stream with them. These were fun. I love... Like, I've never done a stream long enough to have, like, a back and forth with my audience, or with the audience, because they're not mine, but with you guys. But, so fucking cool. You know, Gear Gadget, you probably already went to sleep. Congratulations on your ceremony with Myra. Shotgun Beast, thank you for watching. My Crazy Kid, shout outs to you. Me Von Gent, keep biting them bullets, cuz. And Giselle, me and her will be vlogging from KCON tomorrow. And the Cool 1500 asking for subs. Go sub to him. Shout outs to him too. Alright guys, you guys have a good one. We will tomorrow in a few hours, the new podcast should be dropping. So yeah, I'll check you guys later. And again, hats off to everyone. Oh Jesus, I hate my thin hair. Hats off to everyone who has subbed, and fucking thank you. Emoji hands.